Hello, and welcome to my brand new series. I title it Tangled Tuesdays. And it's things that sometimes we get mixed up inside ourselves. For example, for today, sometimes when we're being the best version of ourselves and growing and expanding and learning and processing and getting healthy, getting better, working towards it slowly, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's kind of how it goes. And then all of a sudden, you might have somebody you know or have known for a really long time, or maybe somebody you got to know while you were in crisis who is seemingly trying or encouraging your old self abusing self, or seeming uncomfortable with the new, shiny, happier version of you. And maybe they're just uncomfortable with and mystified by your new transformation. Maybe they don't know this version of you and it unnerves them, or they're afraid they're going to get left behind, or your expansion might be triggering something in them, fear of something, aware of their own stagnancy, maybe. Who knows? But sometimes we have people in our lives that prefer, unbeknownst to them even, the broken version of ourselves. And it's important when we're growing and expanding and starting to become more balanced or happier, or things are evolving in our life, that whether or not someone is uncomfortable or doesn't really know who we are anymore, or becomes hyper aware that they're stagnant or not growing, isn't something that should hold you back from your own expansion. We can love them for their frailty, and we can recognize it for what it is. And we can know that sometimes the person we thought was going to be in our cheering squad can't cheer for us. And it can be so disappointing or upsetting. Sometimes it even triggers people into going backward and remaining broken because someone else became uncomfortable with it. So for the first Tangled Tuesday, I want you to be aware that other people around you sometimes are anxious about the new version of you, and that is their issue. That is something they need to work on. And if you recognize it, you can unconditionally understand it without being hurt by it, or trying to fix it, or trying to become what they need instead of what you need, and losing your way, becoming lost in the weeds, or tangled up in your forward projection because of someone else's fear of change, or wishing they could have the old version of you because it worked better for them, or maybe you also were broken like them. There's so many examples of it, and it's okay to stand back and recognize they're not trying to sabotage you. They're not trying to not cheer for you. What it is their own stuff. And to untangle it, we need to be aware, unconditionally, not take it personal, not let it hold us back, never blame anyone else for where we are on our emotional timeline. To untangle the tangles for what they are and continue to move forward, being the best version of you. And you can tell that person, I can't wait for you to become happy for me. I look forward to that. So happy Tangled Tuesdays. This is number 1 of a 13-part series. Untangle your tangles and be the best version of you, and transform to your heart's desire.